And now to the rebound. As America reopens after the pandemic, not every place will get that chance.
Many museums around the nation are in dire financial straits. And as Maya Rodriguez shows us, the risk of closure isn't just at big ones, but museums of all sizes.
From the tiny tools of the spy trade to a classic car once driven by James Bond.
We have the largest collection of espionage artifacts ever put on public display.
The multi-story International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. is home to the sometimes glamorous and often gritty world of espionage.
There is no substitute for being here.
But doing so in a pandemic proved nearly mission impossible.
It was a bizarre year, you could say.
Like many museums that rely on ticket sales, the pandemic put a pin in that, forcing museums to get creative to survive.
We did virtual cocktail hours.
But with COVID protocols in place, the large, private, nonprofit museum reopened. But not all have, nor will.
I don't think the public spends too much time thinking about how museums are funded. They're just always there.
Laura Lott heads the American Alliance of Museums. They recently conducted a survey to see where America's 35,000 active museums stand, and the financial picture is not pretty. More than 3/4 of all U.S. museums experienced revenue drops of 40%. On average, they closed for 7 months during the pandemic. Now, about 15% of all museums, a total of more than 5,000 of them, say they are at significant risk of closing permanently.
But there's a common misperception that museums are funded by the government or by a few wealthy philanthropists. But most museums, for most museums, that couldn't be further from the truth. They protect and share the things that we as communities say are important. And they're irreplaceable, really.
This is an agricultural county, which is really going away right now.
At the Loudoun Heritage Farm Museum in Loudoun County, Virginia, 250 years of agricultural life here is carefully maintained for all to see. But during the pandemic, out of sight meant out of mind.
We tried to keep people engaged in remembering the museum. We increased our social media presence. So before then, we didn't really post on social media that often.
Federal funding from the CARES Act and from the county helped keep this small museum going. But they rely on ticket sales and holding events on site. They've reopened, and once schools do the same in the fall, they hope field trips can resume too.
Every little bit counts.
For museums both big and small. In Loudoun County, Virginia, I'm Maya Rodriguez.